My name is Lawrence Daly. I am a forensic child sexual abuse investigator, interviewer, and educator. The following is going to be a diagram on the investigations and interviewing of an investigative child sexual abuse interview. There will be criteria that I want you to consider when you investigate or interview child sexual abuse allegations. Criminal defense forensic investigators investigating child sexual abuse allegations. One of the most important aspects of investigating child sexual abuse allegation is to conduct a background on all the witnesses. You need to confront the witnesses with the information you have obtained about them. Prior to the interview, you have your background completed. You need to know your witness. Check their domestic, civil, and criminal backgrounds in the city, counties, and states they have resided in. Follow up your findings by interviewing individuals who have knowledge about the veracity of the witness. Identify any hidden motivations. Identify what role the witness believes they are performing. Trial preparations. Testify to your findings. Provide your client with your findings. Prepare your witness to testify. Examine and evaluate the physical evidence. What is your role? Simple: to establish the truth. By collecting physical evidence. By collection of direct testimony. By the collection of hearsay leading to direct testimony, by the collection of scientific research about the case in chief. Hypotheses. General hypotheses. There are those hypotheses which lead you to a final hypothesis. Developing the final hypothesis through the collection of evidence. The evidence provides the direction of the investigation. Planning the investigation. P5. Prior planning prevents poor performance. Organize the discovery by categories. Plan your case in a methodical manner. Know the case thoroughly and completely. Understand who will interview and in what order. Plan conferences with your clients to discuss your findings. Process the information by discussing it with other professionals. Second opinion bring you back to reality. Create a case action plan. Be productive, constructive, and reconstruct the alleged crime with what the witnesses tell you, the physical evidence tells you, the crime scene tells you. Understand the elements of the crime. What are the elements of the crime? Is it a misdemeanor or felony? What county did the alleged crime occur in? When was the alleged crime committed? Who allegedly witnessed the crime? What evidence does the prosecution state they have against your client? Why did the prosecution file charges against your client? Where was the crime committed? How did the prosecution determine that your client committed the crime? Which crime can the prosecution prove, if any? What would be the sentence of your client if he or she was to be found guilty? What was the prosecution alleging in the information sheet? What was the probable cause elements in which the police relied on to arrest your client? Body language. What does the body language of the witness you are interviewing tell you? Which one? Is the witness a left brain thinker? Looks up and to their left? What does this tell us about the way the witness thinks? Left brain thinkers think as follow: logical, sequential, visual, focusing on images, patterns, rational, analytic, objective, look at parts. A right brain thinker thinks randomly, visual, focusing on words, symbols, and numbers, intuitive, holistic, synthesizing, subjective, looks at wholes. Concept of left brain versus right brain thinker developed early in the 1980s by an American psychologist, Roger W. Sperry, who won the Nobel Prize in 1981. He said about left brain thinkers, they are verbal and process information in an analytical and sequential way, looking first at the pieces, then pulling them together to get the whole. So if the witness is a right brain thinker, does he look up and to their right? A right brain thinker, according to Dr. Sperry, are visual and process information in an intuitive and simultaneous way, looking first at the whole picture, then the details. Hemispheres, brain divided into two halves, left and right. Understanding how a person processes the question may determine them telling you a truth or a lie. Physically speaking, the body tells us just how uncontrollable the question and answers are. Thank you.